Oh,
we're alive.
It's us. It's us too.
It's alive. Here we are. The Booker boy and the Booker buddy.
That's her.
Hey.
Just
You're on this side for me. Can we high five?
Hey.
It was great.
Transatlantic people. That's all we are. We're a transatlantic community.
Yeah, we've been friends for like 2 years. Not met each other.
Nope. Don't want to. Don't want to.
Oh, yeah. No, me neither.
the Florida Wales. The Florida. Yeah, guys, the life's over. It's been great. It's been great. No, the Welsh Floridian connection has been intense.
It's been going strong.
2 years. It's been going strong. Yeah. But you know what's stronger, Sarah?
Booker?
The Booker shortlist.
Yeah, it's a strong shortlist this year.
But you know what's stronger?
This wine. Winner? Oh.
It's this wine.
We've
all got wines. We've got wines.
All 2 of us have got wines.
All 2 of us. So go wild. We did ask. We both got reds.
Mm-hmm.
And then we dressed.
We're both wearing red.
Corresponding. Mm-hmm. That's type of high level stuff.
Because we planned. We never planned, but we did plan for this one.
Planned it.
And saying we'll have red wine and we'll wear red. See you in 30 minutes.
That's the type of people we are. So what have you got today, Sarah?
I've got...
as Jalen enters the chat, I mean...
Hey! Hi!
This is the content, Jays. This is all he cares about. This is the wine. It's like, I'm off.
Yeah, you know what? This is actually perfect time. He knew. He, like, in his mind, he's like, oh, they're going to talk about what they're drinking? Gotta
jump in for that.
I've got Centero, which is from Spain. I was really annoyed because I almost always get red wines that are from South America. And I was like, I must have one for Elena knows. But no, this one's from Spain. So
I normally have Chilean and I've bought a Spanish.
Chile's my favorite. Get out. How did we know that about each other?
España.
Nice. Okay, so we're both drinking from Spain.
Yes.
But just imagine that it is from South America and it's for Claudia Piñero.
Oh, I went for a Producto de España because it was a little nod, I thought.
My inner wine mom senses were tingling. Sorry.
It was a little nod to where we did our shortlist reaction and someone was like, it's in Spanish. And we were like, but we only knew knows. But I went for Spain because that's close. That's close to Norway. It's as close as Norway as I could get. I was going to go for a Hungarian. I love a Hungarian.
So we've both done Spain, trying to pretend it's for a different thing.
Yes.
Good.
And should we go for it? Bodge.
Yes.
I want everyone to know I have nagged on Instagram Olga Tarchuk and Jennifer Grom for them to say Bodge.
Hi.
And hi Karen. What mate? Like I don't think it's gonna happen. But if they are to win and they say Bodge, I'll die.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, look at that. I almost forgot where my camera was. Look at the top of my cork. Isn't that lovely? Wait,
well, no, you meant to go through it. You have to go through the whole thing, surely.
Oh, no, I just pull it off.
Oh, you clearly weren't raised on a Ranger boom when you were 13. Right, so. I don't know if you know what a Ranger boom is.
But I really don't.
If you're a local alcoholic in the Rhondda, shout out to you guys, because I lost many feelings a la Ranger boom. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, mine is Ebia.
It's what?
Ribera del Duero.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. You're welcome. Oh, look at it. And also, the reason why I got this, wanted to support my local indie Tesco's. British people, you know what's up. Meal deal. And it was a tenner. I had my club card and I went, boop, and I went, do you want £8? And I was like, I'm skint. And it was really high alcohol. So I went for cheap as I could.
Good.
Spanish. Lovely percent.
I did go for what was on sale.
I feel as though we should do this together. I feel as though like...
Oh, sorry. I'm just...
No,
I mean, I guess I don't have to.
You take your time.
Thank you.
You take your
very
time.
much.
It's not like we're on a time scale, but it's fine.
Oh, they have it as marked as upcoming on their YouTube channel now. Oh, okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Sorry. I almost just started pouring without even...
How do you say cheers in American? I don't know the language very well, so...
It's cheers.
Nice. Lovely. Look at this ASMR, people.
Just 2 wines being poured at the same time.
Look at the legs on our peeps. What we could cheers here. Don't ask. Yeah, don't ask for the Welshes. It's fine. I'm not.
Oh, sorry. What's
it's
the Welsh?
Too late.
No, we're gonna do the Welsh. We're gonna do the Welsh for it.
It's too late.
Okay, so should we do Spanish?
No, we're going back to Welsh. So in Welsh we would say Yachida.
Yachida.
How was it? Da iawn.
Okay. Oh
yeah. Hey, pants, mate. That is so that's dry.
Yeah, mine too. A lot drier than I expected.
So everyone on the live stream, just give you a heads up. All you're gonna hear is that's all. That's it. You're gonna hear from me, Sarah. 13 books, 13 reviews, 12 of you, Sarah. It's been an emotional.
It's actually 11.
No way.
But filmed 12.
You're here to hear first, people. Wait, hang on. Which one are you missing? It's Phenotypes.
Mm-hmm. And Paradise. The shortest one couldn't do it. No, not that I tried. I haven't like even picked it up at all. It's just that at the end there, it was just all fossil.
You did go to Jacob, and you were like, "Nah, I don't want to do the 100-page one, so I can read in one day." Sacrilege.
After Fossa, I like couldn't do it anymore. I was like, I've done the short list, so that's good. I mean, I'll still read it. I'll still talk about it. Just it probably won't be a video. So it was it was Phenotypes and Paradise are the two that I have not done.
To review it, at least the short list.
Yeah, I did way more than I did last year for international. So you know what? I'm just gonna compete with myself, not with anybody else. Okay, well, I didn't bring a hat, so
it's fine.
This is embarrassing.
No, don't be embarrassed. I already thought, in for a penny, in for a pound. There's not many.
Me just
times.
Looking around for things that I could pretend are a hat. I had some painter's tape.
That'll do. I mean,
if I just keep my head at the top of the camera, it's like anything could be up there. That could be the coolest party hat you've ever seen.
That's what we love.
I promise I'll get there, Jay. I will. Okay, and you have what am I going to pretend is a balloon?
I thought I'd do my classic, my annual one balloon for Booker. Started in 2020 because I only had one balloon. And I refuse to blow up anymore.
I only had one balloon. Like, it's just commonplace to always have balloons in your house. Guess how many balloons I have? None. Okay, I can't anymore. That balance is
the Floridian balloon shortage has decimated Booker prizes.
Yeah, and I don't want to contribute to it by taking more balloons, you know?
Yeah. I'll join you in commiserations on the balloons.
Oh, thanks.
F's in the chat for balloons, people. F's in the chat. So I feel as though we need to know what's going to win. So chat, I need you to just like spam us like it's processed American meat.
Ready.
Yes.
What do you guys think?
I thought you were looking at me. I was like,
no, I was reading the last couple book titles that were in there, and I was like, these didn't make it to the short list. They can't win. I was like, oh, those are for something else. Those are for before.
yes.
Tomb of Sand. Yes.
I would like to say I'm in the Kieran school of thought. If no one's seen Kieran's winner prediction, just watch there. You don't need to listen to this bearded Welshman.
Yeah, honestly.
I said, just subscribe to Kieran. Unsubscribe to me.
Just
done.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Hey. No, I think it's between Shri or Fossa.
I
think
think
it's between Shri.
I think Elena Knows could still get it. That's the one I want. That's the one in my heart that I want. But I think it's gonna be Shri. It's gonna be Shri. Sorry.
Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, I think. I would be happy for 5 of them to win it.
Same, but our 5 are different.
Yes. Well, if you didn't know, I also have a bit of bunting behind me, and
and it says
I'm the art. How would I say? I want it to be a bit subliminal because clearly the Booker judge is going to watch this and make up their decision.
They don't know it yet. They're
like,
sitting before the show in backstage, like, what are they gonna say?
Frankwin's just stood in the corner here drinking wine, people. No, I got this from my indie shop, Tesco's. Rap. Big up Tesco's. Love their club card. Love their trolleys. Not when you have to put a quid in. But if you haven't got a quid, people, I didn't used to nick trolleys when I was younger. Don't know what you're talking about. If you get a house key that's circular, so it does mean you get to lose your house key. But a house key is like what, £2.50 if you go to like a Timpson's. You're welcome.
I don't know.
So I don't want.
This got really British.
It's fine. It's true. So
trolleys
I'll take. Hi everyone. This is Kieran on the road. That's gonna go soon. That'll be the promise. You're welcome. So we have please no cursed rabbit. There wasn't enough U's, so I couldn't do bunny. There wasn't enough N's.
I don't know what book you're talking about, so I'm still going to assume that
there was only 1 T in the entirety of a £2.50 box of make your own damn bunting. But I mean, how? Bunting is literally made UNT. You can't spell bunt without the unt. And they only give me 1. Sacrilege. No. So we had to go for please no cursed rabbit, which equally I think is a bit funnier and makes it look like I really don't like it. Ironically, I could have made please no Bora Chung, but I thought that's way too harsh. But cursed rabbit,
that's personal.
It's not like she spent years writing this, but like still, if we could just not have Cursed Bunny win, Frank Gwynn, if you're in the audience, love your work, and Amalia, that was great. But let's not.
I like this. Can I claim the win for my city if Fossa wins, even though I didn't read it? Yeah, absolutely, you can. I am also a Bergen biased because that's like my favorite place I've ever been. So
you've been to Bergen?
Oh, I very much have.
What?
Lovely place. Did a lot of this there actually.
You haven't been now, people. I don't want to brag up where I used to live next door. You haven't been to Aberystwyth. You haven't lived if you haven't been to Aberystwyth. Google if you
No.
Google Street View it, everyone. I guarantee you'll get depressed. The people live there. My auntie lives there. It's fine. It's very rough though.
Oh. I wasn't sure if it's a good or bad thing.
It's like right
But
in
very
between, like.
depressed.
So you got Treorchy, which is like the hubbub. You got
Mhm.
Aberystwyth, which is like the no man's land. I just live, and then you got. Don't talk about Penarangling. That place, it doesn't really exist on a map. And then you got would you believe, Herbert, and there, Pepinos. If you used to go in on a Wednesday, you used to give him like such lovely compliments. He'd give you £1 kebab meat. And you're thinking, how much kebab meat can you get for £1 on a Wednesday? And a compliment, you would be surprised. Just kebab. That's all it was. Now, was it warm? Was it safe? Was it cooked? £1. That's the risk you chose to live, people.
Yeah.
And it was a wonderful place.
Good. Lovely.
I feel as though we've learned a lot about the Welsh experience.
Yeah, I did. I don't know if I can recall any of it. There's a lot of nouns.
Yeah.
And I don't remember any of them. So.
It can't be as good. It's not as bad as Florida Man does. Wild wacky thing. So you got that, Sarah. Don't you dare.
It sticks in your brain, doesn't it?
Florida Man like wrestles crocodile in the middle of Walmart, and everyone's like, classic Florida.
Into a Wendy's drive-through window. That's a real one.
Pardon?
Throws an alligator into a Wendy's drive-through.
How big is the alligator?
I don't know. I assume it was pretty small. That one's from years ago. That was early on in like it becoming a thing to like Florida Man.
Sounds though you know a lot about this Florida Man and this alligator situation. It's because it's you.
Mm-hmm. That's why.
That's why.
It was me.
Sarah.
It's my college years. Florida Man.
That was me. But yes. We've really tangented. But Bergen.
We did.
Bigger Bergen.
Love it.
Fossa. That would be an al dente choice for me. I'd love that.
You know what? That's how I'll think about it. Like, if Fossa wins, it's really a win for Bergen. I like that better.
He deserves it. He's on a different.
Honestly, he probably
does. He's on a different plane to everyone else.
It was very different.
It's very different. That is shorthand for.
I don't even like dislike the book. I was over it by the end of it. I was over it by the end of the first book, and then I was like, all right, 2 more to go.
2 more to go, and then you realize it's 7 more. No, 5
Actually,
more to go.
True. I was over it by the first of the septology, and then it was like 6 more to go.
Absolute demons. The demons. But honestly, I dread to think what happens if Cursed Bunny wins. I think someone's out to get me if that wins. I'll throw a conspiracy out.
But I mean, okay, part of me wants it to win because the sheer chaos. And also, like, I really liked it, so I still win in that. But then I do know that I have to carry the end of this live stream if that does happen, because you will just be done. And I don't want that to happen.
It will be very anticlimactic.
The chat in the Booker video is all about
Mr. Simon Savage.
Yes.
Hello. Chat in the Booker was all about Cursed Bunny. Well, clearly they're on the wrong live stream. This is a sophisticated chat with sophisticated ideas and love for Fossa.
Yeah.
Why are they all talking about Cursed? They read it because it has a poo person. And I've seen South Park. I've watched the Bono episode. Doesn't impress me. If I was Shania Twain, I would say this don't impress me much. That was a proper dad joke. Look at me go. I got an accent. I'll take that.
I love it. Should I should I bring up the other video?
Should we
Right now they're in that stage where they like read through each of them or read a little bit about them. I don't know. Borchun's talking right now. Yeah, the problem is I just barely know how to do it. So you're gonna have to walk me through this.
Go for it. Believe in.
Should I
in yourself.
full screen it first on this screen and then?
Yeah, go for it.
I'll say share.
While you're doing that, I'll read Vivi Views' comment. Maybe Booker wants to set a precedent, awarding a near future Nobel laureate by recognizing Fossa. The same thing that happened with Flight for Tokarczuk 2018. Maybe.
Oh wait, do we need to get audio in this?
I mean, I thought Krasna Korai would probably win the accolade of the laureate. He hasn't yet. That guy's been everywhere. I don't know. I mean, Foss has always been tipped to win it, but I don't know if he'll get it. There's a good few people who win it.
What do you do? I need you.
Go on, share. Click the tab.
No, I mean, do I do audio? Do we want to do audio through this? Is that going to be a lot?
Yeah, of course we do. I want to hear Frank win.
Of course. That's what I thought too. So
it's the only reason I got that done.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, okay. Mm-hmm.
And then All Right Then's gone, Damien Searles is a genius, and so a new name should win. But Damien Searles, it appears, can't use a period. But because Fossa didn't write any. That's just a bit, you can have that for free. I mean, I'm Fossa all the way. I think. Do you know what? Yeah, if we're gonna put a tenner on it, £10 British, which equates to like what 2 hours use of a light bulb these days. Yeah, I think I'd go for Fossa, and then I'd have like a side bet of a £5 on a Gitanjali Shri.
Oh.
Scout thinks Tokarczuk was gonna win.
Scout's like, get me out of here. I don't want to be here anymore.
She's like, you're drunk.
Hey, bud.
Sarah's walking away from the live stream. She's like, I don't know how to share. Bye.
Okay. Well, apparently Google Chrome is not allowing, or my computer's not allowing something to happen. Kieran, you might have to save this.
Look, I only agreed to come on here and drink wine. I didn't think I would be a technical person. Also, I'll see if I can sort it out now.
Okay. Okay. You see, it's giving me like several steps, and it doesn't know that I just cracked open a bottle of wine.
Just remember, everyone, this is what happens every Zoom call. When me and Sarah do our little videos, Sarah going, what do we do?
I feel like typically, no, wait, your old camera was like that at the start of every one. You'd be like upside down somehow.
Look, stop it.
Okay, yeah, you might have to share because it wants you to restart Chrome, which I feel like wouldn't work for the stream.
Right. So
I
if
hear
we
it
go
through your camera. Okay, I'm gonna just read the chat and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So this is all on you now.
That's what's going to happen. Oh, because it's plugged in via the... Oh, no!
Yes, absolutely.
Right, hold up. Right. My things are through my microphone. So I can't hear. I'll have to mute my... Right. You... Right. It's fine. It's fine. Everyone, we're fine. Right.
I like this comment. The idea that that we've got so many crazy news stories in Florida because there's lax news reporting laws. I don't know if that's true. I do think that part of it is that it's hilarious now that like when a crazy thing happens here, everybody has to talk about it everywhere, whereas like crazy things that happen in other places are like never talked about. But I mean, the whole US is crazy. It's just we are the face of crazy here in Florida. So.
Right. Give me 2 secs.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
Right, there we go. Okay, so can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so
Oh, I see your. Okay.
so you click my screen now that I've
Right.
shared.
I say add.
Yeah.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
Oh, people, I need a pay rise.
スクリーンになって何が混乱して何が分からなくなっていくかそういったことをしっ
Hey.
かり書きたいなと思って書いた
Now
小
nobody
説
even
です。
needs to go and do both.
Finding that
just
headspace
leave
of
it like
being
that.
Let's
at
do
that
it
age
is.
and not allowing,
We'll leave it like that.
I don't know, the
We'll
things
give
that
them a
maybe
like,
I've learned or
people.
David has learned, or even the things that Miyako has learned, to overly, I'd say, affect the
Sundeck
voice,
Club!
because we did want to
Yeah.
Sundeck,
include
everyone.
that
Hashtag
pre-adult
Sundeck Club,
kind of
everyone.
voice that is really up against
We
the
love
kind of
Sundeck,
edge of
yeah.
adulthood, but
He
not
said
quite
thanks to
yet
an
pushed into
Instagram
it.
post I made once.
One
So
day,
now
toward
we
the
are
end of
his
April,
fan.
between classes,
Is this-
Literally all it takes.
I unzipped
Chat,
my
can you let me know?
pencil
Is
case
this too
and
loud?
found a folded triangle
Your
of
looks
paper
like a
between the pencils.
Turn it down. If so,
I unfolded it
Yeah,
to
good-
see what was
good call.
inside. We should be friends.
someone give me a thumbs up if it's a-okay.
That's all it said. Thin letters that looked like little fish bones, written in mechanical pencil. I quickly folded it
I
up
want to
and
see
stood
what
it back
the
into my
chat
pencil
says.
case. Taking a breath,
Oh, hang
Oh,
on.
I
I
had
paused
scrolled up so
before
I
looking around the
even
room
knew.
as casually
Oh, that's a
as
fun
possible.
thing.
The same group of classmates
such a
joking
thing.
around and howling. The usual
Volume
break
is
between
okay.
classes.
That was
Okay,
okay.
oh,
Go
I
cool.
tried to
Here,
calm
hi,
myself
Paula.
down by repeatedly stripping
Oh.
my textbooks and notebooks. Then I sharpened a pencil, taking my time. Before
Yes. Oh,
The
hi,
bell rang
Owen.
for
I think you were
third
here earlier, and I do apologise,
chair
mate.
scooped
Oh,
across
Charles
the
is
floor.
here.
the teacher walked into the room,
Charles
What?
Heathcote.
and class began.
Right,
Oh,
everyone.
hi,
we need
Charles.
to get Charles to 1K. Go now while it's stopped.
How close is he?
I don't know. Like 15.
Not long to go now before we'll be joining the ceremony to find out the winners. Before then, here's Claudia Pinheiro with translator Francis Riddle talking about Eleanor
Fun
Knows,
fact,
a
Francis
unique
Riddle
story
is
that interweaves
the
crime
riddle.
fiction with intimate tales of morality and the search for individual
The
freedom.
riddle?
Actor Helen
Or is she the
Schlesinger
Riddler?
performs the reading.
The riddle. Oh yeah. He shortened
Cuando
it
escribí
for
la novela,
his-
era bastante disruptivo hablar del aborto en la Argentina y en los términos en que habla la novela, y sobre todo de esta posibilidad de una mujer de decir no quiero tener un hijo, no quiero ser madre, quiero tener otro tipo de vida. Eso no era tan común, o no era común. Si bien por supuesto que había literatura al respecto, no era un tema que se hablara.
Elena Knows is about a woman named Elena who has advanced Parkinson's disease and whose daughter was found hanging from the church bell tower. It's an open and shut
what's this,
case of
7 minutes in
suicide
the
as far
corner?
as everyone
Is
is
that the countdown to
concerned.
the winner?
But Elena
Yeah.
knows that's not possible. Claudia's
very
writing is
excited,
impeccable,
people.
so
Me
pretty
too.
much everything was perfectly clear, and it didn't have to bother her
This
with
feels
a
like a
single
book of
question.
Eurovision with a running
But,
commentary.
the biggest challenge
100%
probably was just
Creed
living
books.
through a
Also,
day in the
everyone,
life of
read more
Elena
books.
over and over, translating it.
Yeah,
You have to
go
read it
on.
several
This is
times,
what it's
and
all
on
about.
it. Read
it's
more
kind of
books.
hard to go through all those details of her
Great-
grief
great
and her
channel
suffering so many
Name.
times.
I like how Francis Riddle was
Rita
holding the
was
blurbs.
found
You could
hanging
read that
from the
at the same
church
time. Love
belfry.
that.
Dead
Cool.
on a rainy afternoon. That, the rain, Eleanor knows, is an important
Murakami
Even
is a
though
big
everyone says it was
influence
suicide.
on
Friend or not, everyone says so.
Kawakami, and watch a conversation
But as much as they
between
try to convince her,
Kawakami
remain
and
silent.
Murakami.
No
They
one
quite
can the fact that Rita never went near
it's an
the
interesting
church when it
conversation,
didn't
nevertheless.
threaten rain. She wouldn't be caught dead there, her mother would have said if anyone had asked her before.
Yes, Alex.
But she can't say that now.
We would love
Because
to
there
see
she
Elena
was,
Knows.
that lifeless body that was no longer her daughter, hanging
Come
from
on,
the belfry
Fossa.
on one rainy day.
And by we,
although
I
no
mean
one could
me.
explain
Come on,
It-
Fossa.
of these two here.
Rita had
Fossa
been
or
afraid of
Shri?
lightning
I'm throwing
ever
around
since she was a little
peaks.
girl, and she knew that the cross on top of the church attracted it. It's the town lightning rod her father had taught her without knowing, because passing through could keep her from going anywhere near the place in stormy weather.
Mate, do you know what? That book, there was so much breast milk that I was impressed, really. that a man could
There was
drink
a
Winners
lot.
at the International Booker Prize have come from Korea, Israel, Poland, Oman,
I love
the
the
Netherlands,
the
and
hall,
France,
the
to name a
elegance,
few
the
countries in
reverse.
I
recent years.
know.
But
Love
Tomb of
that. Are they
Sand is
butterflies
the
on
very
the
first
dress?
book written in
As
Hindi
classy
and
as we
translated
are.
into English to be shortlisted.
1000%.
We hear from Gitanjali Shree and translator Daisy Rockwell, along with Anjana Vasu,
Mate, can I
who will
say,
read from the
Rockwell
book.
is an absolute
This is an urgent
star
yet
bar.
engaging
If you've ever had
protest
one of those,
against
you know
the
what I mean.
destructive impact
What
of
a
borders,
legend.
whether between
Lovely
religions,
person.
countries, or genders.
I think all languages have within them the possibility of crossing borders and reinventing words,
I think this could take
borrowing words, and doing
I think this is going
wordplay
to take
and
it.
being adventurous.
Elena knows.
As much as Hindi, surely. I
But-
mean, English is a large language, and just as we say about Hindi, there is no single one Hindi. There are so many Hindis. I think one says the same about
Welcome.
English.
Yes.
Tomb of
yes.
Sand is a huge book, not just in
Daisy
its
Rockwell,
length, but in
mate,
its
can we just give like a
scope.
round of applause? She
It's
said
a huge
five.
book, not just in
It's
length.
You know what?
Mothers
She
and
watched my
daughters.
review.
It's
Lovely
about the
person.
partition
She
of
sent me
India
some
and
books.
Pakistan, and
What a
above all, it's
legend.
about
Like,
borders
lovely,
and walls
outstanding.
and about
She did
language,
me a massive
about the
favour as
Hindi
well. One of my
language.
mates who's doing a
Gitanjali Shree
PhD
loves the Hindi
on her
language, and
translations.
Tomb of Sand is
Mate,
kind of a love letter to
stellar
the Hindi
person.
language.
A tale tells itself. It can be complete, but also incomplete, the way all tales are.
Oh.
This particular tale has a
I felt
border
good about the
and
hours I
women who
put
come and
in
go as they
just for being
please.
on the list at all.
Once you've got women
I
and
knew
a
I was gonna
border,
have
a
to read
story
it.
can write itself.
I'm
Even women on their own are enough. Women are stories in
very
themselves,
serious, sort of like
full of stirrings and whisperings that float on the wind,
Polish seemed like
that
breast
bend
milk.
with each blade
All
of
the
grass.
the buttermilk theme.
The setting sun gathers fragments of tales and
Did I
fashions
watch
them
the same
into glowing
Eurovision?
lanterns that hang suspended from clouds. These too will join our story. The story's path unfurls, not knowing where it will stop, tacking to the right
1000%
and left,
agree.
twisting and turning,
Translation-wise, I feel
allowing
like
anything and
Yes.
everything to
This
join in
one
the
had to be the
narration.
hardest.
It will emerge from within a volcano, swelling silently as the past boils forth
I
into the
love
present.
this. All
Yes.
the research you need to do.
Embers
Frank
and
Wynn.
smoke.
That's all he's done. He hasn't even read the books. He was like, oh, let's just throw 13. Let them do the reading.
Well, yeah, we'll just watch their videos.
Yes, you have to
That's how
read
he
it,
also
low
does his
self-esteem.
And now,
extended.
the Books of Jacob, written by Olga
It's actually
Tokarczuk
pronounced
and translated by
Jacob,
Jennifer Croft,
and I would
with
know
a
'cause I
reading
never
performed
am
by Sean
consistent.
Phillips. This novel is a portrayal of Enlightenment Europe on the cusp of precipitous change,
1000%.
searching for
You can still have
certainty
wine.
and longing for transcendence.
It's called brunch.
W związku z tym
I'm pretty
przez
sure.
2-3
7 a.m.
lata
That's not too early.
podróżowałam śladami Jakuba
It's
Franka
5 o'clock somewhere. By
po
somewhere, I mean
całej
literally
Europie.
here right now.
Wszędzie starałam się
We
zwracać
need
uwagę na te rzeczy, które szczególną
Karczuk or
rolę
Croft
mają
to
w
say
powieści.
bodge.
Te, które
I don't
pozwalają powieści w jakiś sposób
key.
uprawdopodobnić te wszystkie wydarzenia, które są opisywane, a więc
Kazigi,
smaki,
Jakowski.
zapachy,
Or
rodzaj
Jakobe.
światła,
I don't care what the pound
te
code.
detale, które
I
są
need to say
związane
bodge.
z podstawową jakością naszego życia. Myślę, że to była
I really love
jedna
her
z
glasses.
najbardziej barwnych
Yes.
i godnych
I like the
zapamiętania
whole vibe she's
przygód w
bringing to
moim
this.
życiu.
I
And
love
I
how
almost
this
want to
trying
change the one I want to win the
Olga's
most.
magnum opus.
I like how they're trying to
It
make
is
the Fitzcarraldo cover look
900-page
really dramatic. And it's
saga
like, it's
of
just
Jacob
blue.
Frank
Let's not
and
do,
his
it's like, let's do
followers.
close-ups
It's a
on
kind
it.
of
What do
loving
you think he
reconstruction
is?
of a world.
Ooh.
It's blue. It's blue.
Wow.
Agnieszka fell asleep.
Dynamic.
Agnieszka and Rusbaka
Oh,
got
this
to work
better
on the
be a
bloody
breast milk
clothing with
scene.
its vast crimson patches, starting with her underwear, her petticoats, and her skirt, finishing
Just
with
have
her
a
navy
reference to
blue
a
coat.
pantaloon.
How many such bloodstains does a woman
absolutely
see
we
over the
did.
course of her lifetime, wonders Rusbaka? There is a particular kind of
Yenta knows
science
at a
that
party.
exists on these sorts of estates, the science of coaxing out bloodstains. For centuries it has been taught to
Where's the-
future
I
wives
need
and
breast
mothers.
milk scenes.
If a university for women ever
Breast
came
milk or
about, it would
bust.
be the most important subject. Childbirth,
I don't know, I feel like,
menstruation, war, fights, pogroms,
Jacob's
forays, raids,
visions.
all of it sheds blood,
We need one
ever
of
at the
those.
ready, just beneath
Yeah.
the skin. What
Just
to
get
do
really
with that
inappropriate with
internal
it.
substance that has the gall to make its way out? What kind of lye to wash it out? What vinegar to rinse it with? When the
mate,
doctor
do you know what? We're not
leaves,
I
having
didn't even
Bruce
think
Willis
about
goes
the
back
double
behind
No,
Agnieszka.
It's
no,
still
no,
been
no, no,
like
no.
not that long ago. I feel like they wouldn't do it again for quite a
Frank
while
Wynne,
still.
the chair, has integrity. He'd never do a testament on me. He'd never do an English patient hunger, sacred hunger on
And
me.
our,
Wouldn't
girl,
do it.
and our girl Merg's on there,
Fantastic
and we
shortlist.
love her.
Congratulations
Also
to
win.
all the authors and translators. I do not envy the judges who will by now
I do,
have had
'cause
to
I should be
decide
one.
who
I'm
the
joking.
2022 winners are.
Somebody said we
Joking,
should
The judges
Silence
host
this
by
year
next year.
included
I
author
like the
and
idea that our goal is
academic
not just to
Merve
make it
Emre,
to
writer and
ceremony
lawyer
in the
Katina
audience,
Gapa,
but to fully
writer, comedian, and TV, radio,
imagine?
and podcast presenter Viv Groskop,
Open our wine
and
on stage.
translator and author Jeremy Chang. For the first time,
If they all come out in
the panel
dinosaur
was
masks,
chaired
we've made it.
by a translator,
okay.
Frank Wynne, who will now join live here at 1 Marylebone in London.
If he was number 2 Marylebone, I'd strike.
Let's face it, nobody
Okay.
here wants this to be a speech. And if you could, you'd all press fast forward, the suspense would be over, the decision would be announced, and we could move on to the celebrations and the commiserations. I can dimly see the heart, the beating heart of literature in Britain. It takes a figurative village to publish books in translation. The authors, the translators who champion them, the agents, publishers, editors, copy editors, and reviewers.
And the
all
reviewers. I was
to bring
hoping
remarkable books to readers and readers to remarkable books.
Did he say
The
reviewers?
International Booker
You said
Prize
there-
exists
and the
only
reviewers.
because of such passion and sympathy, and I thank all of you.
I'm sure he meant the YouTube reviewers.
Agreeing to be a
I'm sure.
Booker judge
Yes,
is
us.
madness, so I offer my immense gratitude and a ticket to a rest cure spa to my fellow judges. If you could all stand, please.
Official, non-official.
I mean, I was judging whether or not anybody wanted me to.
Merve Emre, Katina Gapa, Viv Groskop, and Jeremy Chang.
Yes.
I can't see them, but they're
We've
standing.
got 3 minutes, kids.
Where's Merv?
Their enthusiasm, candor, insight, and unfailing good humor greatly enhance the joys of spending a year in the company of extraordinary writers.
A
and
year?
translators.
Could
On
you
their
imagine
behalf,
getting
I
to
would
do
like
this
to
for a
thank the Booker
year?
Prize Foundation for this honor, Gabby Wood, the incomparable Fiametta Rocco, all at 4 Communications, especially Dottie, and Truda Spruitt, for
Big
skillful
up Truda, she's a ledge.
Yes. Truda.
Trudias.
for skillfully managing what in Ireland we refer to as minding mice at a crossroads.
Bant.
Fiction is the most intimate of all arts, the only one in which we can truly inhabit another mind. Literature can and should challenge our certainties, test our empathy, exhilarate and terrify, stimulate and unsettle. It has never been bounded by borders. For as long as writers have told
Borders?
stories, translators have brought them to the
Ooh.
world.
Borders.
As José Saramago said, writers make national literature,
We know what that is.
translators make universal literature.
Okay.
Oh man, let's just sit on those
Translators
tables.
matter. This is something that bears repeating in the somewhat solipsistic Anglophone
So
world.
they feed you dinner
Without
too.
them, bookshelves would be laid waste.
I'd go for the dinner
Stripped
even.
not only of the Iliad,
I had
the
to bring my
Eddas,
own
the
booze to
Mahabharata,
this.
the Tale of Genji,
Actually, I'd bring
but
my own
even
dinner
the Arthurian side
they
will
let
be
me just sit there.
quintessential matter of Britain, since it's fashioned
No,
from
I got
a
my
patchwork
Lunchable,
of
thank you.
translations from French, German, Breton, Cornish, and Welsh. And don't even get me started on Shakespeare's plays.
Did your boy get a show from
If,
Welsh?
as Ezra Pound claimed, a great age of literature is perhaps always a great age of translations, we are living through a remarkable era.
Yeah, I'm like.
The 7 gifted translators on this shortlist have brought us works by 6 outstanding writers. Bora Chung's disturbing yet eloquently
Don't.
human stories
Don't.
are brought viscerally to
Don't
life
do
by the
that.
startling talent of Anton Her.
What are you?
Jon Foss's numerous sinuous sentences slowly unfurl
I
in
still
Damien
only have
Searle's
my one
shimmering
hat.
English.
I am the moral
Mieko
compass.
Kamakawi's intense
definitely-
claustrophobic novel is retold with harrowing humanity by
No,
Sam
imagine
Beck's
that
David
sitting at
Boyd.
the
Talia
table
Piñero's
at the
poignant
ceremony.
exploration of frailty and loneliness
casual.
is conjured in Francis
It's
Riddle's
haute couture.
powerful yet sparing
It's Tesco's,
translation.
local independent.
Gitandri Shree's joyous
Charles keeping
cacophony
us
is
grounded.
captured in the playful poetics of Daisy
Never
Rockwell
forget where you come from.
and Olga
Never forget
Tokarczuk's
where you come
dazzling
from,
epic,
people.
with its delicate irony and motley characters, is reborn in Jennifer Croft's Lies.
Yes.
Elegant
What is up with
translation.
that? I agree.
Deciding on a long list and then a short list from the
They're too minimal.
135 books the jury read this year was
That's far too
daunting.
minimal.
Choosing a single book from among them has been agonizing. The winner of the 2022 International Booker Prize is Tomb of Sand by Gitanjali Shri. Translated by Daisy Rockwell. Published by Tilted Axis Press.
3 years.
I think it's the first time I've ever been happy in like 4 years of Booker.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. The moral compass don't lie, people.
Yes,
Well
yes,
done.
Yes. You guys can stop watching these ceremonies. You can just watch my predictions video. This is great. This is really wonderful. I've got 2 copies of this book.
May.
Because it was so hard to get that I had to order multiple.
Gitanjali, you need to come here now. You can
First
kiss and
Hindi
hug
translate.
later. Come.
Yes.
May.
Got it now.
The hugging must stop and
Yes.
the award must be given.
Well
Gitanjali
done.
Shri.
To Shri and Rockwell, people.
To Shri and Rockwell.
Should we down?
It's gonna
should we down
be
the celebration? Should we down?
Yes.
Let's down it.
Oh wait, I just refilled.
Well done.
Yep,
Well
I did
done.
that, and now I'm refilling it because my glass is definitely empty right now.
Well done, everyone. And by everyone, I mean Rockwell and Gitanjali Shri.
Yeah, just easy beach read one day. Get on out there.
May. It's the first time I've ever been happy, I think. It's basically the Hungry Capital, like, excuse me.
Because I read it so much.
Oh, May, you know what?
Oh, look at that.
May, what a superb
Ian, can we just say
choice.
colored choice by Shri? I mean,
And will you both come and say
It was
a few
us.
words?
she decided she was in on our text chain, I think.
I'll hold that for you. I'll hold them both then. That's dangerous.
May, 25k each they've got. Absolutely.
I'm not sure I heard right. I was told this is London and I should be prepared for everything. It might rain.
Oh, May.
It might snow. There might be clouds. There might be the sun.
I'm gonna cry.
There might be the Booker. Come prepared. So I did, but I think I'm not prepared still.
May.
I'm completely overwhelmed,
Diane.
but I do have a few words I wrote just in case.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to read that out. This is a bolt from the blue, but what a nice one, and I'm still reeling. I never dreamt of the Booker and never thought I could. What a huge recognition. I'm amazed, delighted, honored, and humbled. I want to start by thanking the Booker Foundation and the Booker jury for choosing this book. There is a melancholy satisfaction in the award going to it. Ret Samadhi, Tomb of Sand, is an elegy for the world we inhabit, a laughing elegy that retains hope in the face of impending doom. The Booker will surely take it to many more people than it would have reached otherwise. That should do the world no harm.
Mate.
Ever since the book got longlisted, much has been written about Hindi making
So
it.
yeah,
for
I
the
realize
first
how
time.
like I'm being very serious
It
here
feels
looking
good
like
to be
this.
the
Don't
means
worry,
of that
people.
happening, but it also obliges
Over
me to
here, like, crying.
emphasize that behind me and this book lies a rich and flourishing literary tradition in Hindi and in other South Asian languages. World literature will be the richer for knowing some of the finest writers in
arrange
these
this.
languages.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
vocabulary of life
1000%.
will increase from
Just
such
let
an
everyone know,
interaction.
there's the Hay on Wye Festival, and
I thank my
Gitanjali
Hindi
and
publisher,
Daisy, I think, will be there
Ashok
in
Maheshwari,
Wales, and I
for
might see
bringing
if I
this
can
book
grab
out.
it.
When?
And equally,
It's like next
I want
week.
to thank my English
Okay,
publisher.
well.
I might absolutely banter them.
Yes, Owen. Yes.
Tilted Access,
Yes.
Deborah, Kristen, and Hannah
Yes.
Saba for taking this forward.
What
And
a
where
win for
would
Tilted
any of us
Access,
be
too.
without Daisy,
They really took that
who has
scattershot
given this
approach.
book its English incarnation, making it accessible for all of you. Thank you, Daisy. Thank you. Thank you. I also want to thank my French translator, Annie Monteau, who was the first who read the book and decided that she would gift it to the world in French translation.
French people, listen up,
My
boys.
personal debts
Yeah,
are
I
many.
need to know how it reads in
To my
French, too.
95-year-old mother, who is
Because it reads
clapping
so
for
well in
me in
English.
faraway India.
Oh, honestly, she is a babe.
Can you imagine, like,
And my
no other
husband,
book
Sudhir,
translated
who's
from the
here
Hindi
with
language
me,
even
as
getting
always,
into it?
though he could not
then
travel
her book getting
physically
into
to
it,
London.
and then just winning the whole thing.
My little sister
May.
That's gotta
and
feel
my
incredible.
littler nephew, they're quite big, who are here to share this moment with me.
Exactly.
And my family and friends sitting in several continents, but with me, and as happy as me at this moment. Finally, and most importantly, I wish to say very clearly that I know this is not about Booker, Booker on the wall, who is the best of us all. I know I'm in the midst of the
Wait,
best,
hang on now.
many of them, sitting here
I mean,
and
do we
elsewhere.
have any name?
And it is only that the configuration of stars so
Hold my
turned
beer.
that a light from it caught me in its glow.
Is this the new Get Your Hype On?
This right moment. I'm lucky, honored, humbled. Thank you.
May, I'm so made by this. I'm so made. Honestly, I've spoken to Rockwell now. But she's absolutely... She is a diamond. Like, she is a
Thank
diamond.
you. I just jotted down some notes because I've been feeling very superstitious lately, and I felt like if I wrote a speech, I would jinx myself. So I'm going to mostly just give thanks. So my first thanks is to the Booker judges, and I can't even believe the feat of reading 135 books. It's beyond my comprehension, and I think all of us on social media.
That's us. That's us.
It's me.
Those of us
We're
on
a
social
casual
media
guy.
have seen what that means by when we saw Merve's tweet of all the books with the
Merve.
spines
Oh, mate,
hidden
do you see that
How do you
tweet?
on the
pronounce your name
coffee
wrong for
table,
so
which
goddamn
was
long?
made of glass.
Yeah.
So that's the image in my mind when I think of what you had to do, and I'm so thankful.
To glass, everyone. To
that
glass.
To glass.
Considering how many books you had to read, you chose to read our rather chunky text and allow it to rise to these heights. So thank you so much. I'd like to thank Tilted Access people who have been with us all week, and our wonderful publisher, Kristen Alfaro, and then Saba Mahmood and
Look at it
Hannah
with the little
Sandhu.
sticker on it.
But of course,
They just
the
smacked that right in
originator
the
of
middle,
this
didn't they?
project was Deborah Smith, who was the first winner of this
Yeah,
award.
mate. So if people don't know, the person who runs Tilted Access
So Deborah
was
was
the
the one that
translator
decided she'd
of
read
Hank
a
Hang's The Vegetarian.
translation
So they
of
used that
something
money
else
to
by
create
Somali, and
Tilted
she just
Access.
heard about
Yeah.
this book, Great
So bookus
Samadhi,
really like,
and she wanted
if you
to
think
find a
about it, has
translator for
created
it.
this opportunity.
So, like
which is
many
just like-
successful Indian couples, we had a matchmaker.
That's really cool.
Mate.
And that matchmaker
Antonio,
was Arunava Singha,
a
the
book
prolific
deserving one,
Bengali
mate.
translator
A book
who
deserving
absolutely
one,
deserves to be up here one day. And so Arunava, thank you.
I've just gone
You
for the
just-
bottle.
Oh boy, here we go. Wait, cheers. Cheers it. Cheers
I'd
it.
like
Mate.
to also thank my
Cheers it.
wonderful agent, Kanishka Gupta, who is watching this right now. So
Oh, sorry.
thank you.
Yachida.
I'd like to
Yachida.
thank my husband, Aaron, and my daughter, Serafina, for putting up with me as I work through this project.
Oh, mate.
To my
Sorry.
parents-in-law and
Yachida.
sister-in-law, because
Yachida.
I am also like a good Indian bahu, and I brought my pura sasural leke aayi. And they have been very good luck for me. Then I'd like to also thank those who could not travel with me. My 90-year-old father, not as old as your mother, but still as enthusiastic, from his easy chair in Massachusetts. And to my 3 cats who would prefer not to get on a plane and fly. That is Jenny Linsky, Princess Leia, and Madame Butterfly.
Oh my god, what a legend.
Yes.
said,
Piccalilli
yes,
and
I'm a cat
Squidwardorium and
lady.
Pudpud Woodwood.
I
Sit
also
down,
just the
guys.
company we've been in for the last week. It's just been such a wonderful experience. It's like belonging to a wonderful club. And I especially want to mention the shortlisted authors.
Shout out to Massachusetts.
As a painter, I have these images in my mind from each book, so I'm going to read them out. From Claudia Pinheiro, the nameplate and the bell tower. These are the images in my mind. Jan Fosse's crossing paint lines, the brown and the purple, and that little dog who I'm very attached to.
Oh, big up Bragi.
Olga Ziente,
honestly, the best
sleeping in a
part.
cave. Mieko's pencil case, and those paintings that they go to see in the museum, which to me sound like sort of Marc Chagall paintings. That's how I see them in
No,
my
it was
mind.
heaven.
And then last but not in any way least, Bora's head in the toilet. Not Bora's head, but the head in the toilet, written about by Bora. And of course, the unforgivable cursed bunny, which our family all pronounces it that way, and apparently no one else.
Cursed bunny?
Cursed
Oh my
bunny.
gosh,
Mine-
that's so much better.
And then last but not least, my fellow translators who I've loved meeting and talking to. Anton, Francis, Damien, Sam, and David.
Interestingly,
It's been
Shri
a
does write in
marvelous
English.
club to join, and I
Mhm.
hope that the
So I think it's a
club
really
lives
interesting
on
choice that
after this
she
week.
decided.
This has been called like a love
not an
letter.
interesting choice, but there was a decision to write it in Hindi over English, and then leaving it to someone American, Daisy Rockwell, to do that. Me, honestly.
I love that she talked about the head coming out of the toilet.
Many, many congratulations.
wanna give
to
her
I think that's your
Daisy and
highlight
to
on your
Gitanjali.
channel, really.
And they will now be busy
Yeah.
doing
I had to learn how to
You have all had
get
a
my head to
wonderful
come out of a
evening.
toilet in,
Please enjoy the
through
rest
editing.
of it. Thank you so much and good night. Wow, what fantastic winners. Huge congratulations to them.
You just said
and
that.
I'm looking forward to hearing
Who are
what
you?
happens next for them. They will, of course,
This feels
split
like
the
a weird-
£50,000 prize money equally between them. And if you
Like
haven't
before
read the
Henderson
winning
said
book
I'm
yet,
not knowing
please
who the
do
winner
pick
was,
up a
like,
copy at
wow,
your local
how
bookstore
amazing.
or online. And if you get the chance, I highly recommend you read all of the shortlist. You can see
'Cause
the
I don't know which
2022
one won
International
yet.
Booker Prize winners at the Hay Festival. So do visit the Hay website for more information
Mate, should I
and to
go?
book your places.
Should I see if I can
And
do
now, to end
Yeah,
this
absolutely
evening,
you
a
should.
very special recording from the Ukrainian Cultural Association in the UK, who performed to the audience
Love
at
Ukraine.
the
Wow.
ceremony. The Institute is raising funds to buy an ambulance for a children's hospital via Just Giving. So if you'd like to donate, please follow the link provided in the event details. You can also explore a wealth of extraordinary translated fiction in the new Booker Prizes library. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. And once again, congratulations
And for just 6 payments,
to tonight's
$19.99.
wonderful winners.
Are you
Good
serious?
night.
Wow, what a great deal. Charles, you've killed Kieran. He's still that stupid compass. He's gonna die a compass. I'm very warm now. Between wine and it being like literal summertime in Florida.
Wow.
I can't with you right now.
Wow.
Shall we?
Right. Do I pull her off, Sarah? I think
Oh
it's
yeah,
safe.
I do that. Right. That's me. I was like, Kieran, could you stop?
Sorry about that.
It was me.
First of all, in regards to Ukraine, I would like to mention. Also, I like how you've gone for this setting rather than like close up on the face.
Oh.
Ooh. Hey.
Hello.
We call that a Ken's Burns in the business or on iMovie.
I feel like it has to go really slowly to be.
If you look into also donate to Ukraine, I know them through this wonderful thing called The Books. Razom, Razom for Ukraine. Maria Genkin reads, if you know her on Instagram. She runs all that. She's doing fantastic work for Ukraine. It goes like direct to people. So if you're looking for a charity, I want to mention Razom for Ukraine, like 1,000%. We did do you know what? Actually did it on the Instagram. A bit of a fundraiser. I think we raised over 350 quid. So Booker Boy Book Club.
Nice.
Absolute champs, mate.
Legends.
Do you know what?
What?
I think we should do it.
Do what?
I dropped my phone through sheer gigglement. But I think we should all. I can use this.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna message Daisy Rockwell. We chat like that. You're welcome. Daisy Rockwell. We just want to say, I think all of us are here are a little bit emotional. Sarah, what would you like to say?
You did such a great job. Oh my gosh. I can't. And you called out your cats. That's just such a legend moment. Okay.
We love the cat shout out. We love your work. And I think we just want to say thank you for giving us the opportunity to read To Masand.
Yeah, that's true. Just you did such a good job translating. I've never thought about how hard translating must be until reading this book. So
we love you.
Love you.
Go wild. Go absolutely wild, Daisy.
Yeah, crazy.
She's clearly not going to read that tonight, people. But do you know what?
Hopefully, because she's going crazy.
It doesn't. Good. Do you know what? Like me, I'm never really happy with book winners. I know I've been my entire thing.
Good night,
but
Bella.
Good night, Bella.
I
did see Alex had woken up, so go.
Oh yeah.
Paula's clearly gone because she has like sense. She hasn't just left the baby until we've said, "Oh, maybe you should go and do it."
You should go check your baby. No, I think
check
she's
baby.
got that under control.
Mate, do you know what?
I
I
think
am
she's more capable than I
so.
am.
Mate, I'm absolutely made.
How's it feel to be excited about a winner?
Oh, mate, it doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. We're not gonna lie. Doesn't happen often. And
Feels pretty great, doesn't it?
It feels really good. Yeah, it's a bit weird. So I know I've said this before, but I need to like reiterate it. Like I've only spoken to Rockwell basically through my review. Like that's how we've like crossed paths. So the Massachusetts like Welsh communication. Like that's only been formed through this. I can't explain how like giving Rockwell is in regards to her like thought in her like her advice and her like I've loved our chats. I know this gets personal. I know there's clearly a bias here, but like I reviewed her book. I could have slammed it. We might not have spoken. Maybe I would feel different, but I loved it. I thought it was spectacular. I sung Jumma Dede. Jumma Jumma Dede. Jumma Jumma Dede. Jumma. Mate, honestly, Hum, if you haven't watched it, it's a great Bollywood classic. But like I'm genuinely like touched. I'm genuinely like I'm a bit speechless over it. Honestly, I'm like I love it. I love that someone like completely deserving won it. And I don't care what anyone says. She deserves it. Like she like Rockwell and Shri deserve it. It must feel a bit weird for Shri knowing. I'd like to know people's thoughts on this. But like she didn't do any of the English translation. It must feel weird as an author knowing that really the international book is celebrating the translation. And I was thinking about that as Rockwell was speaking. I was thinking, it's Rockwell's work here. I'm not downplaying what Shri's done, but equally I don't speak Hindi, so I can't read the original to compare. But nevertheless, like, mate, translation is a powerful thing. Translation is a powerful thing.
It's just really amazing in this book in particular because there's I think just like when she would list things in a sentence, it happened like all the time where it was almost like you could use this word or this word or this word, and it's just like a comma separating them, like kind of choose which one you want to use in this sentence.
Mate.
But the way they flowed together was always so nice. And I can't imagine like getting that in one language and being like, oh, that's lovely. Now I need to say it in a different language.
Yeah.
And get the same meaning across.
I'm just going over the laminate. Sarah's like gonna be like let's talk about like something like very important. I'm just thinking laminate flooring, bog off, buy one get one free, go wild.
Yeah.
Mate, send me laminate. If anyone wants to sponsor me with laminate flooring, I'll take it. I'll do anything for a $5 these days. But
I mean, yeah, if anybody wants to sponsor me for anything.
Continue.
But yeah, just very impressive.
Sarah. I'm honestly made. I'm honestly made for Rockwell. I'm like honestly like deserved it.
Forced to go.
Yes, it's gonna happen.
Oh my gosh, that commercial is burned in my brain.
Yeah, I will forget all my humble nature. I'll forget my background. Forget where I've come from. Be like, boys, I made my money.
No, stay grounded. Remember Charles finding his sock 2 months later.
I won't need grounded. I'll have laminate. Everything will be laminate. The bathroom, the kids, the ceilings, laminate. Laminate it all. Grand. I won't need my laminator. Here or there. Laminate everything.
Yeah, that's how that
works. Mate, I can't tell you how much this Booker season has like meant to me. And I know Booker.
Mm-hmm.
The English Booker. The proper Booker, some might call it. But mate, honestly,
the OG Booker.
The OG. The one that's been around for over 50 years. Mate, that's normally like the big one. In 2 years I've done International Booker. I've never done it before. And it's just this like like I've just like met people who I never would meet. I've spoken to people who I've never would spoken to. I've had angry Portuguese comments to me, and I wouldn't normally have angry Portuguese comments to me. But nevertheless, it's just been like an absolute like community. I think the judges have been spectacular. I don't think I've hidden the fact. I've been speaking to the judges. Honestly, I've had one of the most like lovely times of it, and I've just
neat to see, like,
me,
the
I'm really
interaction.
emotional here. I know I'm such a hard Welshman, but like,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
so much.
me, honestly, me, I'm just like, I've just been like made. I've had conversations I never would have. I've enjoyed every single moment of it, and I just think the whole thing really is like something I will like never forget. Is this season of Booker? It's been.
It
I can't
grew
really
so
describe
much
it.
from last year. Like, it felt more like, I think, that we were seen by, that we weren't just like stupidly doing it in our own little
I felt
realm of
seen
YouTube.
when Booker had reshared me twerking
Yeah.
in a dinosaur mask, and I was
Yeah.
like, you know what?
my
I think
God.
I've made life. Honestly, if you asked me 2 years ago, where would you be now? I don't think I'd be saying twerking on the Booker Prize Instagram page. But we've done it.
Oh yeah, we've got the same IKEA table, by the way. It was I saw it in that video, the one that you're on. We've got that same one.
There was a lot of creaking when I got on top of it. I was like,
I gotta say, I was like, I don't know if I would trust that table
oh yeah,
in my own home. So
gotta put your all into it. Gotta give it all.
and we've got now the Booker boy, the Booker buddy, and the Booker baby.
Oh, Booker Baby doesn't even know about this. It's Kiran. We've unofficially called her Booker
I
Baby.
mean, it's in the title of her video.
Hashtag it's Booker Baby.
Ridiculous, isn't it?
So Kiran, big shout to Kiran. She like took a punt. She was like, "I'll read all 13."
She was like, "Should I do this?" And everybody was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
She
In
was like, "All right,
theory,
fine, I'll do
she's
it."
reviewed more than Sarah. Sorry. But,
Yeah, now she's done more than I have at this point.
For me, like, do you know what if I think about it, I think I've spoken to Kiran like on WhatsApp and everything. We've had like properties in the chat, but I think Booker was like one of the. This is the beauty of all of it. I know this sounds really sentimental. I know you probably don't care. I don't care. You're gonna hear it, but like I feel as though like me and Kiran like properly spoke. Like we've had like a conversation. I made like a classroom like one of like my like good mates. Like I think we've spoken. I think I've spoken to more than people in real life, to be honest, Kiran. Mate, I can't explain the whole thing. I genuinely can't. I know if this was Cursed Benny, I would have logged off and I would have been grumpy for like 3 weeks. But nevertheless,
Instead, we get like the full extent of wine, Kieran.
the full extent of wine, Kieran, and I'm just like,
Which is really sentimental, and I love it.
I like, I nearly cried during Rockwell's speech because I was like, you know what? Out of everyone, you deserve it.
Well, mine was during Sharia bit. I was laughing through Rockwell's.
I mean,
Agreed.
Mate, honestly, like this whole thing has just like it hasn't blown up. I mean, it's kind of gone, but like
no, it's
you know,
it's just spat. It's just spat onto YouTube, onto book people. Hey,
that's what's done.
That's
what Booker has done.
It's had a brief little hooray,
Mate,
and then everybody just kind of like goes about their business.
I
just can't believe it's like over. International Booker goes by so quickly. Comparatively.
Yes, because they give you like 3 weeks until the shortlist. They're like, here's
Yeah, they're
13
like-
books. Do you want to read them? And you're like, oh, yeah, I suppose.
They're like, don't worry, they're short, except for Tomb of Sand and Books of Jacob, which are the longest books you'll read this year.
This is why people need to listen to me. When I said Books of Jacob's going to be on there, and everyone went, nah, don't, I'll put her off. And I was like, trust me. I'm trying
There
to
was-
the Carter's going to be on there.
I'm sure I have it when we got together to film the Bone People video and to
Yes.
talk about that. I think it was then that you were like
Pre-order.
no, you need to get Books of Jacob and you need to read it. And the Booker Boy Book Club had already been on it for like 2 months at this point. And I was like, I'm not gonna get it. And you're like, no, you need to get it. I was like, fine, I'll get it and I'll read it. And thank goodness, because I would have been so behind. There's no way
I'll
I would
just
have
let
done it.
people
Karen, I
know.
don't know how that you've done as much as you have, because
This is why I'm taking a month off, everyone. You're welcome. When it comes to Booker, I'm just going to give everyone the heads up. I normally say 70%, I'm a bit cocky. 0 this year. we're going in.
sorry, 0% that will guess the long list?
Yes, we're going to get it all wrong.
Yeah, because we
But-
did too well, I think, in International Booker. Like
I just said Book to Jacob 4 times.
Our initial prediction video, there was a total of 4 books said. 3 of them made it, which is kind of incredible. And
Oh,
then,
no.
and how in the hell?
Boy was brought up on a Ranger boom. You don't know what a Ranger boom
Wonder why
is.
you're so sentimental. Oh my gosh, don't. I can't. Okay, I've only read one.
Oh, Kiran,
I've
go.
only
I know
read
we
one
said
by her.
Rescinded the Booker baby. Rescinded.
I didn't have never rescinded. Love you. I
will. I'll write the Booker and I'll say you're
Oh yeah,
banned.
I've been meaning to tell you too. I'll send you the first 2 books in the septology if you want them, because I got them and I know you liked the last one. So if you want them, they're all yours. But separate. Otessa, what is her last name?
Moshfegh.
Moshfegh.
Lepernova.
I've only read one book by her. It was before I had a channel to talk about it and rant about it, which is very disappointing because
Which book was it?
my year
of rest,
and relaxation.
I don't know if
One of
people will know this.
the
I
worst
have
books
reviewed
think I've
it.
ever read.
I reviewed it. And if you're interested in watching it, it's a coffee only. You don't have to pay. But I eat an entire jar of Marmite while talking about it. And I haven't eaten Marmite yet. It's been a year, I think. It's my first ever coffee review. And it's me eating an entire jar of Marmite and really regretting it.
It can go whistle. Is this an expression I don't know?
It can oh stop, no. It can go do one.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
It can go throw an alligator through Wendy's.
Perfect. Yes,
All right.
that is an expression that does make sense to
Thank
me.
you very much. Douglas
Oh,
Thomas
good
Stewart.
point. Good point.
I like how International Book has ended, and we're like, so Booker 2022.
We're like, okay, let's get our
whatever.
predictions
Right.
in. Literally, the most preparation we've ever put in is us just talking about it right now.
Before we talk about anything, can I show you the books that Daisy Rockwell sent me? Because I think that's a fun
Yeah,
little
absolutely, you
program.
can. Okay, and then we'll talk about Booker. But yeah, I think
she sent me this 5, but I'll show you 3 because I got 3 in my hands. So first one she sent me was A Promised Land by Kajadi Master, which is translated by Daisy Rockwell.
Nice. I love the cover.
I think you can deduce why she sent me that. The other 2,
well, she's clearly read
I've
it.
really
Loved
wanted to read this one, which is
Mhm.
River of Fire by Kurantalian Haida. Now, this was put on my radar. I don't think it was by Sheila from Meta Narrator, but I want to say it was Sheila by Meta Narrator. It might have been Shadra on Instagram. Nevertheless, I really want to read this one. But I think it might be a Booker Boy Book Club choice. And I refuse to take it out of its plastic. Which is Yashpal, This Is Not That Dawn by Jutta Shash, which is called a masterpiece in partition literature, perhaps the greatest long novel about India. And it's big. Now, Rockwell has told me this isn't the greatest translation, but by goddamn, this book.
Good.
So it might be
I
a
like
Book Boy
it because
Book
it's
Club
got
thing.
my middle name in it. Is that
What?
silly?
What? That?
Yep, that's my middle name.
What? Sarah? That Freshly?
Sarah That Freshly.
I thought so.
Which Freshly is she? She's That Freshly.
She's That Freshly. You're welcome, everyone. I'm right. Now we can talk about Booker.
Okay.
Douglas Stewart on the long list for Young Mungo?
Well, first of all,
no.
just say that she would like to read This Is Not That Dawn.
I need to go back to Indian literature. Like I started my channel. Fun fact, started my channel to like read more Indian literature. Slurring. I love that. Like Indian literature, I mean, it's great because it's so big and there's so many voices, there's so many languages that there's what normally comes to the top is like the best of that language. So when I read like Uwara Manthamurthy's, which is from the Kannada, Samskara was a book and a half. Sheila from Meta Narrator sent that to me. Absolutely wonderful. I have on order from Tilt Access. They published two Bengali books as
And
well.
what else did they publish?
It doesn't matter.
Heavy Stories mostly.
Please not Cursed
What
Runny.
a great short story
Oh, yeah,
collection.
they didn't even publish Cursed Runny. Yeah, and Love in the Big City. Love in the Big City.
And Love in the Big City, which was also...
Can we talk about Love in the Big City for a little bit?
Okay,
I was really confused.
Oh,
Okay.
Is this going to be spoilers?
I know people don't know. This is about YouTube.
No spoilers.
This is about YouTube.
Okay.
Generally, every video, I don't care, I'll tell everyone, I make £2 per video. Now, I had referenced BTS in Love in the Big City, which isn't like a best performing video of mine. It made £24.
Wait. Oh, so not you fool. That's a good thing. You should... I
was like, why? It's made £24. My RC Walden videos have only made £50.
Huh.
Fun fact for everyone about metadata. So if you want to do really well on YouTube, read a book and then sing a BTS song for bands. Go wild.
Okay.
Next.
So now we're talking Booker 2022. What's our catchphrase again?
I know about you. It's Booker 22. Done. It's a classic. What can I say?
Love it. God. Earbud fell out for that one.
So Vivi Views, Charles, stop it. Vivi Views said Douglas Stewart on long list. Young Mungo, no. It's too soon between Shuggy Bane.
Well, it is pretty
Julian
soon.
Barnes is more likely.
I would like to know when, and I expect you to know this, and you will. I know you will.
Don't ask me this. It's a question you think you're going to ask.
It's bad because I forgot the names of the books I'm trying to ask about. Okay. Wolf Hall won the award when?
2009.
Okay. And then Bring Up the Bodies won
2012.
It when? That's only 3 years apart.
Yeah.
And that was the same author who won the award. and from the
Yeah,
same
but also,
series. I don't know.
look,
I don't
let's
think
not
that's too short of an amount of time.
I mean, I was going to say don't compare Mantel to Stewart, but technically Stewart beat The Mirror and the Light. Let's not go there.
Yeah.
But everyone
to
was
the
shocked
short
at
list
that.
beat The Mirror and the Light. You know what
Everyone
book
was
I think
shocked.
is going to be on it? Where is
It's going to be some sci-fi rubbish.
Oh, I can't. My webcam's propped up on it.
Go for it. Go on.
It's Booth by Karen Joy Fowler, who has been shortlisted. Might have just been longlisted.
Oh, is
in
this
the
about
past.
the Lincoln murder?
Yeah. I think it's
Assassination. Sorry, not the murder. The Lincoln assassination. No, you told me about this, and I was kind of keen about that.
Yeah. I might be biased because the publisher sent it to me. It's like the only publisher that I have like a relationship with. Where we're like, but yeah, that's literally all I need to support a book. It's just someone goes, "Hey, I like you," and that's
Free
enough.
book? You're like, yes.
Honestly, that's all I need in any friendship ever. Hey,
The
you're
only
pretty
book
cool.
I think is going to be on there is Emergency by Daisy Hayard. I think her name is Hayard.
I haven't heard of that.
I'm not entirely sure. It's a Fitzcarraldo book. It's about a lot of things. I've not even read it, but I purchased it. It's arrived. It sounds great, to be honest.
All right, then.
Pure Colour by Sheila Hetty.
Is that when was that published?
That was this year.
Oh, it
It's
was.
eligible.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to make it because I trust Kieran's. We don't know about the book, baby. Kieran's review and our private conversation about it. I don't think it's going to make it. I think Ali Smith's companion piece would probably make it to the avid dismay of
I just really like that I've made it this far without reading Ali Smith, and I'd like to not ruin that.
I think companion piece could make it. Booker on the wall.
Booker on the wall. What's the best book of them all? Is that what you said? Love it.
And then we follow with I don't know about you. It's Booker 22.
Yeah, it's Book. I don't know why I keep on saying I'm feeling Booker 2022. That's not what
Booker
it is.
20. Wait it. I don't know about you. It's Booker 22.
Okay.
Because Booker is the same
Do you
syllable.
want to ruin this for both the Booker Buddy and the Booker Baby?
I've not read Ali Smith. Good. Do you know, I'm bloody glad. Because I hate.
Okay, fingers crossed that we have that we can continue.
Majority.
I have no reason to dislike Ali Smith except that you dislike Ali Smith, and I've adopted this
really
so
dislike Ali
personally
Smith.
that like I feel like I've read her and don't like her. It makes no rational sense.
I am gonna do a review of Winter by Ali Smith soon.
You haven't
fun fact,
done the
I'm
whole
gonna be.
all the seasons books?
I read them like the day they were released. I was like, I'm pre-ordering it and like reading it. And Winter, I've covered AJR's Dear Winter, which is about an unborn child, and this one I just say it's a really crap book. And hopefully I'll be able to go and mate. I sent my mate my copy and was like, read this, tell me what you think. So she has like no like. She doesn't read like much.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, just tell me what you think. And generally it's what happened. And I was like, great. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Yeah, me and Ali Smith don't go well, but Booker and Ali Smith go hand in hand. She's been along this quite a bit. So I would imagine the companion piece would turn up in some way, shape, or form.
I kind of feel Young Mungo. I'm sorry.
It's too soon. It's too soon.
I kind of feel it in my bones. It's 2 years instead of 3 years. And it doesn't mean it's going to win.
Julian Barnes and Marlon James.
Sorry. When was what?
So Julian Barnes and Marlon James have books that are eligible this year. And I think
okay.
Marlon James is
like,
way
names.
more likely to make it than Stewart.
But there's several places.
Well, Sarah, thank you for noting that.
I don't know if you remember.
But I do.
But there's several places available.
But you know what? You're going to have to wait till our live stream. Not live stream.
Yeah,
It'll
true.
be pre-recorded. Classic video of
Could
mine.
you imagine live streaming our prediction? What a mess that would be. Honestly, it wouldn't be any more of a mess than what it normally is anyway.
I don't
It'd
think
just be
people
less
realize
edited.
that when I edit like a 17 or 12 minute video, it's only about an hour and a half of content, and I'm like, so it's great. But if I can put Sarah on ahead of someone else, and then put no one's asked this, but the metal music I put underneath is from the band Nails. And if I could shove that in any video, I'm done. I'm sorted.
Absolutely. I still really love the Wild Western. I know that wasn't from our predictions video. It was from the shortlist. I mean, it was a predictions video, but not like a long list prediction, a short list predictions. I really like the Wild West.
But if you watch that back,
The
I
worst
take
quick shot
Sarah's
ever.
and I add that 3 times into the video.
So we
I
just
spend-
need to
I
do one
spend
of 13.
7
That's all we
hours
need.
editing those. I don't think people care, but I just need everyone to know 7 hours I normally spend.
It's hard to
editing
edit the conversation videos, like because you never just want like 2 people talking for too long. Like it's hard. I relate.
Balance James not well reviewed. Neither is Ali Smith on my channel, but somehow she apparently appears a lot. And
Neither
that's
is
fine.
Ali Smith. Caveat on my channel.
On my channel. I think Moon Spider, Moon Witch Spider King, I think could make it.
I like this actually. I like getting recommendations from the chat of what they think is going to be in Booker because it's literally the most preparation I've ever done is just reading the chat.
I think Julian Barnes would make it. Elizabeth Stewart. I think he's more likely. I think Daisy's Emergency from Fitzgeraldo is most likely. I don't really look at most contemporary stuff. I don't know if people notice my
I have a
videos
hard time
span
with
like
that.
whatever I fancy at the time, so I don't really look at modern day because they spenny. Ali Smith is fantastic. Well, do you know what? I don't think Ali Smith is fantastic, and I would be glad if companion be.
And you do
pieces
think
on
that the
there.
companion piece will be in there?
I think it will, but I'd be
You
quite happy
guys
if
have
it
the
didn't.
inverse opinion.
Yeah, I think it will, but I would be quite happy if I didn't have to. I mean, I've already read and reviewed it, so.
So actually, you'd be good, yeah, if it was on there.
Yeah, I quite like
That's
the
true.
buzz
This
of
year,
like
am I going to
13
try to
books.
read books I think are going to be on there? Because I did that this year. It worked out really well for me. Or, I mean, this year is in this book for International Booker. Because I did Heaven, Cursed Bunny, and Books of Jacob before. And I still didn't finish the whole long list before it was announced.
I think that's great. I think that's everything you want, mate.
So, like, do I try again? I don't know. I don't read a lot of contemporary either.
Read my way through Eva Wandrich, but a Bosnian, a Serbo-Croat. You're welcome. So I'm not. I quite like the unexpected when it comes to Book of 2022.
Ooh. Sea of Tranquility. Okay, so I read Station 11. Emily Mandel, have you read her?
Nope. No, yes, I
have.
have. I read
She-
the Lola Quartet, and I thought very little
Oh.
of it.
Literally never heard of that. I only knew of Station 11 and The Glass Hotel, which I've heard is nice to read before, or at least The Glass Hotel before reading Sea of Tranquility. I've heard is kind of nice, which I have not read.
Yes. So do Antidote. Go to Ben. Yeah. Richard Osman. Mate, if he doesn't make it, I'll riot because that man on Pointless.
I have read the first book in this series.
Have you ever watched
Gotta say,
Pointless?
it didn't scream. I didn't know who Richard Osman was. I was just in a bookshop.
you watched
and
Pointless?
and my mom,
You
I
need
was
to
there with my
answer the
mom, and she was
question.
like, you can pick out any 2 books you want and I'll buy them for you. And I was like, thanks, you're the best mom in the world. And and I found Richard Osman's first book in this series, The Thursday Murder Club. And I said, this looks fun. And I got it. And then I started hearing about it constantly after that. And people talking about like, oh, Richard Osman has written a book. Like he was popular already. I was like, who is this?
Have you ever watched Pointless on
No, I
BBC?
don't know what that is. On BBC.
Have you watched Richard Osman's
Oh, yeah.
House of Games?
No, none of it.
You don't understand how important this.
I just started watching Taskmaster, so shout out to the book bully.
No. That's
Thank
way
you.
too no. So Richard Osman really, I don't care what anyone says. He was a pretty big guy beforehand, but he
Mhm.
made his name on Pointless, which was a show where people have to get like the least obvious answers, and he stood behind a desk being like, "Well, that wasn't pointless."
Good.
British
yeah,
people
that
back
sounds-
me up here. British people back me up here. That is literally what he did. Then he went, well, if you wanted a better answer, these were the pointless answers, which meant that no one could guess them within a minute. Pointless is kind of like Family Feud in reverse. So you want to get the answer that no one could get.
Nobody, right? But
So it'll
does
be like-
somebody have to have gotten it?
So they asked like 100 people.
Like the lowest? Do they want the
words
lowest one, or do they want one nobody said?
Ideally, one no one said. So I'll have categories like.
Well, can they just say
films
nonsense
featuring-
words?
No, because it could be like like films featuring Johnny Depp, and you're like, okay, I have to like figure out the bottom.
Oh,
one.
I have to think of the most
Like,
obscure
words
Johnny Depp film.
ending in OW. I remember that one. I was like from 2 years ago.
Is it bad that
Zero.
I just want to say ow?
Probably wouldn't be great, but like one of the bottom ones was Powwow, Powwow, Powwow.
Oh, that's a good one.
Or Kapow! I think I was like 3.
You've given me a lot to think about.
Richard Osman is an absolutely like national treasure in Britain.
Should I read The Man Who Died Twice? Is it good?
I've not read it. I owned it.
You did own it?
Oh yeah, I own it. Yeah. Mate,
Because Thursday Murder Club was like all right.
I'll support Richard Osman in any way I possibly can. I
mean,
both
I
books,
supported him
don't
without
own
knowing who he was, because whoever did the book cover did a fantastic job. And also Thursday Murder Club, what Pointless has had Booker questions. Mantel was pointless.
Carrie Hume, I bet, was pointless as well. Everyone
Oh, I
forgets Carrie
bet she
Hume.
was. I bet she was.
It'll be the
I love
day
this.
I turn up.
Now I really need to watch this.
Oh, mate, it's great. I've drunk an entire bottle of 14.5%.
I wish
wine.
that I had.
I
wish
don't know
that
if
I
it's
had a
coming out.
recording of just you doing that right then.
Of what?
It's great.
That's great. Someone will gif it, don't worry about it. Yeah, I've drunk 14.5% wine in an entire bottle. I don't know if people have noticed my Welsh accent, but it's a little bit prominent. More
Yeah,
so
it
than probably
is. Because I'm needing to pay more attention, which is tough because I'm also drinking.
Mate, I'm having a great time here.
Me too.
I'm having great.
This is lovely.
No, I'm like in a pub. We're in a pub. We're going like. Tell
We
me about,
are,
like,
yeah.
Tell me about like Tell me about your teenage years. It'd be grand. Don't worry. If you're only watching now,
is in this pub with us.
if you watch earlier, you need a house key that's round. Stick that into like a trolley.
Did you stop telling people how to steal? Okay, are trolleys shopping carts? Is that what you're saying?
A shopping cart. Did you used to have like, I don't know if you have them in. Do you have coins?
And
could
you
stick
have
in?
to pay for them?
No, so you put a quid in, and you could use like the shopping cart, and then you add them back to like the shopping cart like lane. You get your quid back.
Oh,
quid's a
you
quid.
don't steal them.
But if you have a house,
There's
key,
only one grocery store in the U.S. that I know of that you
Okay.
have to put in a quarter for.
right. So if the quarter is
shopping
the
cart,
same size as your
but you
house
just
key,
lose it.
you could use your house key in inevitability. But what I used to do, I used to go to.
Oh, maybe.
We used to call it, what's it called? The Rod Needles. Big up Rod Needles. in Treorchy, and he would like master cut keys for like £1 a key. So you'd like pay for loads of keys, and you'd take the key, stick it in the trolleys, and then you'd like throw them in the river.
Okay, I'm pretty sure so Aldi's is the store, which is German founded, I believe.
What is?
Aldi's?
Aldi's.
I think it's
Aldi's.
Oh no, we call it Aldi's here.
Stop it. Aldi's.
That's the only place where it costs £1 but it costs it. Like you don't get it back.
Can I tell you something? Can
I tell you something? Yeah, and then I'll
I had mentioned this to the Bookcast podcast, and they cut it out. But do you know when I was younger, do you know what I used to do? I used to have pocket money, and my parents didn't clearly like me that much, so I used to like have very little. One of my favorite things to do when I was a kid was to buy bike chains for like £5 a pop, and I would click them to people's bikes and then walk off. Because I thought it was really funny when I was about 12. So I used to like in my rucksack
That's hilarious.
for like school, I'd have like bike chains, and I'd go up to someone's bike, click it on, mess with the numbers, and be like, "Oh, the combination's like 455," and then be like, "Sayonara, buddy." It used to be like one of my favorite things to do. Sarah's here. Sarah
I know
Kay,
she
she's from the
is.
Bookcast Club. And I told her this, and she was like, "Mate, we're cutting this out." And now we're on a live stream. I don't care. But yeah.
Wait, how did I not know Sarah was from the Bookcast? How did I not know that?
Yeah, Sarah came from the Bookcast Club. Boy.
Sarah's it's a common name, and I just didn't realize that I didn't
This
put
is
the
Sarah.
I didn't
This
make
is
the
Sarah
I didn't make
Kay.
the connection, and I apologize
this
because we
is-
do
this is-
have the same name spelled correctly, I might add.
Yeah, mate, I used to do some wild things when I was younger for entertainment. But yeah, one of my favorite things was chaining up other people's bike rides, especially if you go. So I used to go to Cardiff and do it. So I go for like Capital Centre, someone's bike, and be like, "Bye."
I got so used to your mic being right here that it sounds weird now.
Sorry, I was used to go to Cardiff, which
like
is
this
about.
feels very personal, like we're here.
I'd probably say like 30 miles from where I used to live.
Love you.
I used to do, like, chain up someone's bike and then walk off. Mate, honestly, when you're proper working class, you will find anything for entertainment. And if it means chain up someone else's bike and traveling 30 miles the other way, let's say 45 kilometers for the Americans, but like 1,001 for refrigerators because you refuse to do anything rather than metric.
I mean, I don't personally refuse. However,
yeah,
I don't.
yeah, that's
know
what I
the
used to do.
metric system.
I used to love it back in the day. I used to feel like a sense of power. And
Good.
I'm here. This is the type of day. So if anyone's listening and you got like a spare £5, you want a bit of a laugh, that's what I used to do. I used to be grand. Absolutely grand, mate. Made my proper Valley accents come out now, hasn't it? You probably work class, you dig a bicycle chain when you should be, nah, mate. Nah, mate. From the cycle centre, it was like £5 for like, sometimes you like 2 for 5. You like go away, you speak to Liam, and you'd be like, okay, I'm desperate. Sort it out. You grab your £5 ticket, single, because you're tied in the toilets on the way back on the train. That's how we got. Aye, mate. It's like chain up bikes. Come in.
I'd love to do a reenactment of you telling this story when you're done.
Mate, Sarah was so unimpressed with me. And I think it's because she lives in the Netherlands. I hope I'm having docs do there. But in the Netherlands, where the bikes are a
I'll
big
find her
thing
now.
here. Well, the books are like
I'm on
bikes
the
are the
hook.
big thing. Bikes are the big thing. You wouldn't be doing that. Mate, Cardiff, mate, you'd see some like posh guy like ride up, suit and boots, and you'd be like, watch this. Boop! 455, scramble, 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 and you'd like walk off.
455. Everybody remember that.
That's it. 455.
That's the
Didn't need
combo.
anything more.
In case you just have a random chain on your.
Luckily, Sarah, I don't know if anyone would notice, but I've grown up since then.
Have you?
I wouldn't do that around my kids. What are you talking about?
I just want like a mate counter for the number of times you said mate in that story.
You just chain some random person's bike up for some reason. I don't know why I do it. I thought it was funny back in the day when I was like 14, 15. But equally, I thought listening to Bring Me the Horizon was good. Nevertheless, they've not. Read More Book. I've never met Read More Books, but Read More Books has got bands. For some reason, I
They
thought
do.
you meant just chain different bikes together and just leave. But you know, I should have done multiple bikes with one.
Oh, that would have been good. You could have gotten like 2 for the price of 1.
I'm gonna ring up Ron the Cycle Center and be like, "I look like."
Our booker announcer
now
would have
again.
done a great job of promoting that. Buy 1 chain 2 bikes up for the price of 1.
I'm not proud. I'm not loving it.
You seem a little proud.
I mean, I used
Like
to
a
think it was
little
funny.
bit.
I used to enjoy myself.
Sarah's had to listen to this story twice.
She has. I like how you redacted the expletive. You got rid of the swear word.
When?
Well, if you look at a comment, there's a clear swear word there.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Oh.
My
Very
bad.
wholesome. Yes, fine. It's crap. But yeah,
Are you happy Chris Bunny didn't win?
Oh, me over the moon by that. Absolutely over the moon by that. Like, I don't think I can explain it. I think it's.
I'm happy just because I know you'd be gone by now if it had.
Oh, me, I'd be like, sayonara. I'm
You would
off.
have like just ended right when it was announced, and I would have had to sit through Bora Chung's acceptance speech.
I did tell Sarah this. I was like, I'm just gonna leave. It was just for the reasons. Of I don't want to sit you through this.
It's weird. It's weird that like always my second reaction. So I think this.
Oh my god,
this is the
Sarah
first time we've
Kay
done a
didn't miss
winner
this. Sarah
reaction
Kay
for
missed it. Sarah Kay missed it.
Oh my gosh! Wait, how do we tell her? How do we tell her?
Gitanjali
who won?
Shri. I would just mention the book. Gitanjali
Okay,
Shri's
well,
Tuba
all right.
Strand.
I thought it was gonna be a more fun. It wasn't this one. It wasn't this one because that's how I want them to do Booker.
Sarah, I'm
I
a
want them to
bottle
do it
of
like a
wine.
knockoff, like
Sarah, I'm a
Noctis.
bottle of wine deep. If this isn't funny enough, I don't know what you want, to be
All
honest.
right, Tomb of Sand 1. Ugh.
But yeah,
If we want to be boring about it, the acceptance speech
Rockwell
is
won
amazing.
it.
I highly recommend going back and watching both Gitanjali, got it, Shri's acceptance speech, and also Daisy Rockwell's acceptance speech. She
Man,
mentions her
honestly.
cats. It's fantastic.
We sent her a voice note.
And she named each of her cats in her acceptance speech. And one of them's named after Princess Leia. And what is the Madame Butterfly, right?
Madame Butterfly, yeah. Mate, honestly, the chaos. I
can't remember the first one.
Pinkerton. Do you know what? I went to Madame Butterfly. I watched the actual opera. Fun fact. I was just mentioning
Did
the
you?
book. I mean, I reviewed it even.
I wanted her experience to be like our experience, where it's like build up and like who's gonna win. And
been
I'm too
announced.
nervous for some reason, even though this has literally no impact on my life.
It's been announced that they've stuck a sticker on it. Like the.
Oh yeah, they stuck the sticker right there.
Yes, Kiran.
Not
Yeah.
up here, right there. Which is usually it's here, not this time.
Can I say, reading Tomb of Sand and looking at the cover of Tomb of Sand, bad cover.
Oh yeah, terrible cover.
There we go.
I was thinking of doing my prediction.
Sarah,
for
I
the
love
covers.
Sarah's comment. She's like, cool, okay, whatever. I think Kieran should always do videos like Tyra Banks would on America's Next Top Model.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh.
Maybe I should do all my videos.
I haven't thought about America's Next Top Model.
Oh, can you click on Kieran's comment about there's another Tombstone cover? Fun fact, Daisy Rockwell made that cover. That's original artwork by Daisy
Wait, what is
Rockwell.
it? What does it look like? Someone
It's
show
it's
me.
an old woman with a
I'm really
cane with
overestimating the
butterflies.
ability they have with oh wait, I've already seen it.
That's the Indian cover.
Yeah, that's far better. I do
yeah,
remember
yeah.
that.
Rockwell
I remember
made that
being
herself.
actively annoyed. Also, can we talk about Tilted Access doing these guys?
No, can we not talk about that? Because I don't like it at all.
Well, they've got a win now, so they don't. We don't
No,
have to feel bad about.
Well, let's just stop doing that. That's my 4 cents. You're welcome.
Yes.
Talk.
Just a quick shout out to Tyra
Thank
Banks.
you so much. I'm done with the kids.
Good job, you did it.
Thank you very much. Mate, Daisy. I know how much I can praise Daisy Rockwell.
Don't get Kieran started.
I can't explain it, mate. I've honestly never felt like in my heart, like not so much like a visceral, but like, mate.
I'm so curious to know what her response is going to be to that message. I'm so bad at leaving. You can attest to this. I'm so bad at voice notes and voicemails and anything. And oh yeah, I feel so. Well, I had to invent a way to get myself to stop talking in our voice notes that we've been using now for 2 years.
Yeah.
Just
So when me and
saying
Sarah
the
voice over,
end.
we have to. It's like 19 voice notes, and it goes the end. And when it reaches the end, you know it's ended.
Yeah.
Now you can respond.
Usually.
Usually.
Every once in a while, it's just I ramble. Well, first I'm like, I have no idea what to say, so it's silent for a while. And then I say far too much. And then I'm like, oh no. I realize it while I'm doing it. And then I'm like, stop it right now.
Yeah.
And then that's when the end happens. And that's the same as what I am for voicemails.
Sarah
Also, I
normally
always
gets my
feel the need to end a voicemail with love you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're making calls to businesses. You can't end your calls with love you.
Yeah.
Friends, okay, they might get it, but
Yeah. I will say Sarah normally receives my voice notes at like 7 a.m. So as soon as I wake up. So they're mostly just like very airy fairy, like as I think of this topic at like 20 minutes wake up. Like 3 hours sleep.
I mean the inverse is me being up way too late.
Yes.
Voice messaging you. Although sometimes I don't know how you're still awake. Like
my favorite was on
mean,
the Discord
children.
where people are like, Kira, why are you awake? I'm like, there's a screaming baby at the moment. And I'm like, I'm trying to cruise this. Like, I think I can manage this.
Yeah, just listening to Kieran needing to be up at all times. I'm like, I don't really need it. Not really about it. They're very cute. Love hearing them in the voice memos when they talk to me. That's about it though.
That's done. I remember, I won't say who it was, but I think it was about 3 o'clock and I was messaging on Discord and they had private message being like, to go to sleep. I was like, yeah, maybe I should go to sleep. I have to get back to bed now because it's fun.
Ended her
Sarah,
message
okay?
with love you.
Love you. Thank you very much, Sarah.
Love you too. Bye.
I've drunk an entire bottle of
I'm very
indie
impressed
store.
with
Indie store Tesco Finest. Big up Tesco's. Oh my Birra Dururo Produrre España 2019.
Oh my god.
And,
I'm 1000% interested.
I want to say
I can also let you know separately.
the fact that it was coming from High Plains of the bank of River. This is definitely a modern expression of the
Sorry, what river was that?
and Durero.
I don't know why I just put my ear to my microphone. Like that's where the sound
That
comes
was good
from.
word. But mate, like
it's literally I'm wearing.
Mate, Sarah, freshly on the pod, I go for it. I want to say I really want to apologize to Sarah. It probably doesn't sound like an apology, but I had to leave Sarah in a podcast halfway through because I took my daughter to the hospital. But nevertheless,
Oh, not me, Sarah.
Not you, Sarah K. From I was like, I'm really sorry, Sarah. I have to go. I mean, it's because the hospital, like, Dora needs to come in like ASAP. And I was like, oh, Foster for the win. Okay, bye. And then I had a message being like, no, Dora's literally like in hospital. I'm really sorry about this. So I do apologize, Sarah. That I'm not really sure what I'm apologizing for because Dora takes precedence over most.
Imagine she's gone now. She's already off editing.
I don't care. But I think me and you should go on the pod to talk Booker
together
as one.
Yes.
3, 2, 3, 2, 1.
I like how I switched hands to fix it, and then I still went the wrong way.
3, 2, 1. Bam. It's proper solid stuff, I think it's been an absolutely emotional night tonight.
I think so too. I feel like for a first live stream on my channel, success.
This wasn't what happened with Diop. We were sworn enemies by the end of it.
Yeah, we were.
But
Yeah, usually International Booker tears us apart. Booker brings us together. That's typically what our thing is. Because Booker 2020, Burnt Sugar. Love you. Love you. Bye. And then Booker 2021, Light Perpetual brought us together.
Oh, mates, Buffer should have won it. Don't care what anyone says.
Love it. At least shortlist. Come on. Ugh,
oh man,
that
was grand.
Sorry.
Remember when you didn't like the Book of Mother? Interesting.
Yeah, I do remember that. But sometimes I do forget that the book exists.
Wow, that was harsh.
I heard it was better in French, so maybe one day I'll learn French.
Oh, thank you for pulling that together. Yeah, so maybe Booker, we're going to be arch rivals.
No.
Could you imagine?
I think instead we'll be closer than ever with our how we feel.
I'm ready for this.
That's what I'm hoping, anyways. I'm not ready for a Booker where we're arch rivals. It's okay when it's International Booker. It's not okay if it's regular Booker.
I guarantee there'll be a YouTube boxing match between me and you in the corners. YouTube boxing.
We'll call it the Booker Bash.
Yes.
The Booker Boxer Bash.
That's grand. That's having grand.
It is. It's lovely.
Right, mate. I honestly like. I'm having a whale of a time tonight.
I'm having a great time.
It's been great. I've literally drunk everything.
I'm sad for you that you don't have more wine.
No, I'm sad that you haven't drunk as fast as me.
I can't believe we should have been doing updates throughout with how much wine you had left so that I could know to keep up because I don't know how. I don't know how you did it. Because I was over here thinking, I remember refilling my glass the first time and thinking like, I'm going a little faster than I feel like I should be. I must have just completely zoned out when you refilled your glass.
Oh, all the time.
Because I thought that I was like, I thought no one had until I did. and then you go, oh, it's empty. And I was like, wait, sorry.
How much have you got? How much have you got of yours? Is that half a glass?
It's like half a bottle. And I'm still feeling it.
Have you ever done a down in one Zulu warrior?
I would like to say, if I could have everyone's attention, I'd like to say I did just recover from COVID. This is like one of my first times drinking since, and I feel like that should mean something.
My kids have scarlet fever at the moment, so calm down.
Yeah, but do you have it?
Wow, can't be asked about my medical history on a live chat. I haven't, no. Luckily, everyone, I have not got scarlet fever. Hence, you can see the pasty white complexion of my face.
That's what I thought.
Is this better, Sarah? Is this better for you?
I'm just saying that
maybe
maybe it just pulls down the tolerance a little bit when you're sick.
No, I think us Brits have just got like oh wow. Is that what Florida's got me? You get down there at least. We're not encouraging binge drinking here.
No, we're not encouraging it.
No. Go on. Oh my god, this is a different side of Sarah I've ever met. I just want to let everyone know, Sarah might be coming to Edinburgh, and when Edinburgh hits, I don't think Sarah's going to expect the whirlwind when I turn up. Like, oi oi.
Oh my gosh, yes, I was supposed to go in 2020. We can all just guess what happened to that trip.
I remember all the chats.
But I still really, really want to go. And I'm working on I might have a passport to Ireland soon.
Oh.
How crazy is that? Still working on the documents for that situation.
North or south?
I don't actually know what kind of passport I would get. My grandma's from what later became Northern Ireland.
Probably Northern Ireland then.
That's what I would assume, but everything just says if your grandparent was born in the island of Ireland, then you get a passport. What does that mean?
I think maybe you should live in another Swen, and then me and you could walk. I mean, I don't live there now, but you could walk to Pepino's with me and get £1 kebab meat.
Okay, you're gonna have to repeat that whole sentence and also use definitions.
I believe that if you are to move to Britain, that if you were to come to Cymru, aka the Wales, and learn the language, that we could both go to a town called Treherbert and speak to a very lovely Turkish man called Pepino, where he will provide a singular 1 penny farthing of kebab meat.
Did you say that the first time?
Yes.
Why was it in so few words?
Bit more lax, to be honest.
I'm not moving. I'm just my grandma's from Ireland, and so therefore I can get a dual citizenship to both the U.S. and Ireland.
Yes.
And that's just my like ripcord situation of like things go really south here, gone. That's a good way to describe that.
As all British people know, there's no hassle between South and the Northern Irish at the moment because
I don't have to stick to.
Won't refuse.
I don't have to stick to Ireland though, do I? That opens up.
Depends where your passport is.
Well, I still don't know. So
yeah, because Boris Johnson won't make a decision. Funnily enough.
Exactly. I didn't. That's very cool.
I thought you moved
to. That, but yes, exactly.
Move to where Swen peeps.
No, stay in the U.S. for now.
There is nothing wrong about a Swen.
I just want to make her. I just want to meet her. You have to meet me, and then you're allowed to move.
Yes, this is a fact.
That's the plan.
I love how I'm like just telling you like random Welsh towns. You're like, as if it means anything. But
a Turkish Pepino, he'll give
Pepino's £1 kebab meat on a Wednesday, mate. Honestly, that guy will sort you out. Is it cold? Is it cooked? Is it fresh? Doesn't matter. £1.
It's £1.
with me.
Yes.
I like how Kira will happily go to Florida, but since she's been living in London, will refuse to come to Wales. Just throwing it out there. Okay then.
Come to Florida. It's a lovely place and nothing weird ever happens here.
No crocodiles, alligators.
Alligators.
Alligators. Mate, I've had a whale of a time. But I
Me
think
too.
it might be due to the fact that I finished it. And
I
it's
poured
like,
myself a very large
what time is it?
glass of wine after finishing that last
It's by half 11 in the bloody UK, mate. I gotta go to work tomorrow.
It's 6:30 here. It's still light outside. What am I supposed to do the rest of my day?
We'll figure out a way. We'll figure out a way to drag Booker out a bit more. With the last drop stained glass, I've had a whale of a time. Do you hear that?
So
Peeps?
fun.
That was them. I've had a bit of honestly. Days Rock will
It's a little sad.
They-
I'm a little sad right now.
Things have to die.
Knowing that we're coming to the end of this, I'm a little bit sad.
It's fine.
But we're gonna get together soon to talk about
Booker.
right what we think is the prediction. We're thinking
Gonna
earlier
be.
prediction video this year.
I said 0%. I now mean 90% correct.
Oh, you really changed that. Somebody said
I mean-
earlier we just need to get 1 of 13.
I'm glad they're very positive in us. But let's do that. 1 instead of 1 and 13. We're grand.
But we did get 3 and 13 for international.
And we said Booker Jacob 4 times.
And yeah, technically, were we right every one of those times that was mentioned?
1,000%.
Karen said too.
Right.
We're all sad.
What's that? And now,
But it's
by the
not that long. It's July.
July, it's a month. Month and a bit. Place in the middle of July.
It's 2 months.
It's call it a month.
What is when in July? Isn't it late July?
27th.
Yeah, it's late July. It's not even the 27th of May. It's 2 months. It's 2 months and a day, technically.
Call it a month. 61 days.
It's 61 days.
It's like a month. All right. It's fine.
What?
We'll have a wheel
We
of
know what a
time.
month is.
We'll get together. We'll have bands. We're going
Mhm.
to move with Booker. But I think we should end this live stream.
Oh. July 20th.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, Kieran.
20th.
Mm.
I've had a bottle of wine. But don't worry, right?
And- And Booker Baby, you'll be here too? Yes?
1,000%.
1,000%? 1,000,000%?
It is 20 his bottle. Do you leave him be? Owen's got my back, boy. I was like,
All right, my bad. You're right. I'll leave him be.
It's a day. It's 1 day out. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Right. It's been
Well,
emotional.
I'll be back.
It's been
It'll be
incredible. It's been a journey.
bigger and better
But
than
most
ever.
importantly, this has been an experience. And we've all experienced this together. And I'll never forget Booker 2022. So I put my hands up in my ear sometimes and say, "Wayo, Booker, we gotta let go."
No.
Just as Akon would say.
Why am I so sad?
Don't be sad.
No, it's fine. It's 61 days, and I'll talk to you like after this. So
We're gonna
it's fine.
sort it, mate. Bye.
Bye.
It's been a wonder. It's been a miracle. It's been grand.
Honestly, it has been.
Read more books.
Yes. Cheers to you all.
Good to you.
Love you all.
I'll start.
Just the way I end voicemails. Love you.
Let's-
And And we will see you very soon. I mean, there's still videos going up. It's just not about Booker. Why does it feel like the end of a school year? I feel like we're going to summer.
You should sign each other's shirts.
Oh my God. It's a wonderful idea, except that we're all virtual. So
end the stream.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
The star.